Here, the 11th question is if the sum of first n terms of an AP is 4n minus n square, what is the first term? That is S1. And what is the sum of first two terms? What is the second term? Similarly, find the third term and the 10th term and the n terms. So here, first of all, given that Sn is equal to 4n minus n square, we have to find the sum of first terms or first term. So A, that is equal to S1 is equal to 4 into 1 minus 1 square. 4 ones are 4, 1 square means 1, that is equal to 4 minus 1 gives you 3. So here A is 3. Now we have to find the sum of two terms. S2 is equal to 4 into 2 minus 2 square. So here 4 2s are 8 minus 2 square, that means 4. 8 minus 4 gives you 4 here. This is S2. So if you want to find A2, then you have to subtract S1 from S1 from S2. Then here S2 is a 4 and S1 is a minus 3. You will get a 1. So here A2 is equal to 1. Now similarly we have to find the third term also. S3 is equal to 4 into 3 minus 3 square. 4 3s are 12 minus, here 3 3s are 9. S3 is equal to 12 minus 9 gives you 3. So here sum of the 3 terms. Now A3 is equal to S3 minus S2. So here S3 is 3 minus S2 is 4. It gives you minus 1. So A3 is equal to minus 1. Here the sequence is the first term 3 comma, second term 1 comma, third term minus 1 comma, and so on. This is the sequence. Here A is equal to 3 and the common difference D is equal to A2 minus A1, that is equal to 1 minus 3 gives you minus 2. So that is the value of common difference. Now we can easily find out the 10th term and also sum of n terms. So here 10th term, that means A10 is equal to the general form of nth term in arithmetic progression is A plus n minus 1 into D. So here A plus 10 minus 1 into D. Here A is 3 plus 10 minus 1 9 into D is minus 2. So here 3 plus of minus 9 2s are 18. So 3 minus 18 gives you minus 15. This is A10 value, minus 15. Now nth term, so An value, so An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So here A is 3 plus n minus 1 into, here D is minus 2. If you simplify it, 3 plus, if you multiply with minus 2, minus 2 into n, minus 2n, minus into minus plus, 2 into 1, 2. That is equal to 3 plus 2, 5. 5 minus 2n. This is the nth term. 5 minus 2n. So that's it. The 12th question is find the sum of first 40 positive integers divisible by 6. So here, first of all, the positive integers which are divisible by 6 are given sequence is first term is 6 comma, 12 comma, 18 comma, and so on. So, and so on. So, this is the 6 table. That means the numbers which are divisible by 6. Here, the first term a is equal to 6 and the common difference d is equal to a2 minus a1. So, here a2 is 12 minus a1 is 6 gives you 6. Common difference is 6 here. We have to find 40 positive integers, sum of first 40 positive integers. That means given that n is equal to 40. Now, we can easily find out sum of n terms. So, here sum of n terms is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here, we have to find sum of 40 terms. That's why 40 by 2 into here a is 6 plus 40 minus 1 into d is 6 here. So here 2 ones are 2 20s. 20 into 2 6 are 12 plus 40 plus 40 minus 1 gives you 39 into 6. So 20 into 39 into 6. 6 nines are 54. 6 threes are 18. 18 plus 5. 23. So 23. That's it. So 234. So 12 plus 234. Now S40 is equal to 20 into 234 plus 12 gives you 642. So 246. If you multiply with 2, you will get exact answer. So 246 into 20. 0 0 0. 2 6 are 12. 2 4 are 8 plus 1 9. 2 2 are 4. 0 2 9 4. So S40 is equal to 4920. That's it. The 13th question is find the sum of first 15 multiples of 8 here. Given that given sequence is multiples of 8, that means 8 comma 16 comma 24 comma and so on. So here the first term a is equal to 8 and the common difference d is equal to a2 minus a1. That means 16 minus 8 gives you 8 here. So the value of d common difference is 8 here. And given that 15 multiples, that means n is equal to 15. We have to find the sum of first 15 multiples. That means sum of n terms in arithmetic progression Sn is equal to n by 3 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, which is a formula for the sum of n terms in arithmetic progression. So here we have to find S15. So sum of 15 terms. 15 by 2 into here a is 8 plus 15 minus 1 into d is 8. So now 15 by 2 into 8 2s are 16 plus 15 minus 1 gives you 14 into 8. That is equal to 15 by 2 into here 14 8s are 8 4s are 32. 8 1s are 8 plus 3. 11. So 112. So 16 plus 112. So S15 is equal to 15 by 2 into 112 plus 16. It gives you 2 plus 6 8. 1 plus 1 2 1. So 128. So if you cancel 2 1s are 2 6 are 12. 2 4s are 8. So S15 is equal to 15 into 64. Now we have to multiply 64 with 15. So 15 4s are 60, 15 6s are 19, 19 plus 6, 96. So S15 is equal to 960. So sum of 15 terms for the given multiples of 8 is 960. That's it. Here 14th question is find the sum of odd numbers between 0 and 50. Here, solution. First of all, the given sequence given sequence is the odd numbers between 0 and 50 are 1 comma 3 comma 5 and so on. So the last number is 49. So clearly the first number is 1 and the common difference in D is equal to A2 minus A1, that is equal to 3 minus 1 gives you 2. So here the common difference is 2. Now nth term an is equal to 49, that is the last term. So we have to find n value here. Now we know that an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So here an is a 49, that is equal to a is a 1 plus n minus 1 into d is a 2. So if you transfer 1 to the LHS side, becomes 49 minus 1 is equal to n minus 1 into 2. So here 49 minus 1 gives you 48, that is equal to n minus 1 into 2. Now if you transfer 2 to the LHS, it becomes 48 by 2 is equal to n minus 1 here. So 2 ones are 2 24s. So n minus 1 is equal to 24. N is equal to 24 plus 1, then n is equal to 25. This is the value of n. Now easily we can find out sum of n numbers. We have the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus n. So here n is the last term and a is the first term. Now S 25 is equal to 25 by 2 into, here a is 1 plus n is 49. 1 plus 49 gives you 50. 2 1 225. 25. So S25 is equal to 25. 25 is 625. That's it. So this is the sum of the 25 terms in between 0 to 50 of the odd numbers. That's it. Here the 15th question is a contractor on construction job specifies a penalty for a delay of completion beyond a certain date as follows. So 200 rupees for first day, and 250 rupees for the second day, and 300 rupees for the third day, etc. The penalty for each succeeding day is 50 rupees more than the preceding day. How much money the contractor has to pay as a penalty if he has delayed the work by 30 days? So here the given sequence is 200 comma 250 comma 300 comma and so on, and also given that a is equal to 200 and the common difference d is equal to 50 rupees more than the its preceding day. That means d is equal to a2 minus a1. Here also you have to find out a2 is 250 minus 200, that is equal to 50 rupees. So d is equal to 50. Now here n is equal to 30. So n is equal to 30. Now we have to find the sum of the terms. So Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So here S30 we have to find. That means 30 by 2 into here a is 200 plus n minus 1, 30 minus 1 into d is 50. Now 30 by 2, that means 2 1s are 2 15, so 15 into 2 2s are 4, 400 plus 30 minus 1 gives you 29 into 50. So 50. So here 400 plus 29 5s, 5 9s are 45. 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 4, 14. So 1450 here. So if you add, you will get 15 into 400 plus 450, 1850. If you multiply 1850 with the 15, 500, 5 5s are 25, 5 8s are 40 plus 2, 42, 5 1s are 5 plus 4, 9, 0, 5, 8, 1, 0, 5, 7, 17, 2. So here S30 is equal to 27,750. This is the amount you had to pay as a penalty after 30 days. That's it. Here the 16th question is a sum of 700 rupees is to be used to given 7 cash prizes to students of a school for their overall academic performance. If each prize is 20 rupees less than its preceding price, find the value of each of the prizes here. First of all, here given that Sn is equal to 700. This is the sum of all prices. Now, also given that D is equal to minus 20. So, because he clearly mentioned that each price is 20 less than its preceding. That means D is equal to minus 20. Is it correct or not? We have to check here. First of all, let first term A1 is equal to, that means A is equal to A. First term is A1 is equal to A. And second term, or then second term, A2 is equal to, here clearly mentioned that 20 minus, that means A minus 20. Now A3 is equal to A minus 20 minus 20. That means A minus 40. So up to and so on, clearly A7, 7 prices, that means A7 is equal to A plus 60. That means A means A plus 6 into here D is minus 20. That means A 6 to the 12. A minus 20. This is the A7 term. So clearly the sequence is A comma A minus 20 comma A minus 40 comma and so on A minus 120. So here first term A is equal to A and the last term L is equal to A minus 120. So we know the formula, sum of n terms when first term and last terms are given, n by 2 into here A plus L. So here the number of terms are 7. That means n is equal to 7. So S7 we have to find the sum of 7 terms. 7 by 2 into here A. That means the first term A plus L last term. That means A minus 120. So here S7 is nothing but 700. So 700 is equal to 7 by 2 into, so here A plus A minus 120. If you transfer 7 by 2 to the LHS, it becomes into 2 by 7. So 700 into 2 by 7. That is equal to A plus A 2A minus 120. Here 7 1 is 7. 7 hundreds 700. So 100 into 2, 200. That is equal to 2A minus 120. Now 2A is equal to 200 plus 120. 2A is equal to 320. Now A is equal to 320 by 2. 2 1s are 2 1s are 2 6s are 0. So A is equal to 160. This is the first term. So the sequence. So A1 is equal to A is equal to 160 and the second term A2 is equal to A plus A1 plus D, that is equal to 160. Here plus D is minus 20. That means 160 minus 20, that is equal to 140. A3 is equal to A2 plus D, that is equal to 140 minus 20 gives you, here plus D means minus 20, that's why minus 20. So 120. A4 is equal to A3 plus D, that is equal to 120 minus 20. Here plus D is a minus 20. So 100. Now A5 is equal to A4 plus D, that is equal to 100 minus 20, that is equal to 80 rupees. A6 is equal to A5 plus D, that is equal to 80 minus 20, 60. So last and finally A7 is equal to A6 plus D, that is equal to 60 minus 20, that is equal to 40. So this is the sequence. So the 7 prices from 162 is 160, 140, 120, 100, 80 and 60 and then 40. So that's it. Here the 17th question is in a school students thought of planting trees in and around the school to reduce air pollution. It was decided that the number of trees that each section of each class will plant will be the same as the class in which they are studying. Example, the section of a class 1 will plant 1 tree and the section of a class 2 will plant 2 trees and so on till the class 12. So there are 3 sections each class. How many trees will be planted by the students? First of all, trees planted by class 1, that is equal to, here there are 3 sections, 3 into, the class 1 will plant only 1 tree, that is equal to 3 trees. Similarly, the trees planted by class 2 is equal to 3 into 2, 6. And similarly, the plants, the trees are planted by class 3 is equal to 3 into 3, that is equal to 9. And so on. Similarly, the trees are planted by class 12 is equal to, here, total 12 classes, that's why class 12 is equal to 3 into 12. 12 trees are 36. So clearly here the sequence is 3 comma 6 comma 9 comma and so on 12. So here the first term is a is equal to 3 and the common difference d is equal to a2 minus a1, that is equal to 6 minus 3, it gives you 3. So the common difference is 3 here. Now an is equal to, here an last term is 36 pieces. So an is equal to 36 and n, so number of terms is equal to, here clearly we know the number of terms. So how many classes are there? 12 classes are there. So n is equal to 12. So here we have to find sum of atoms. So here Sn is equal to, we use the formula n by 2 into a plus l because we know the first term and last term. So here S12 is equal to 12 by 2 into, here first term is 3 plus the last term is 36. So here 2 1s are 2 6s are. So S12 is equal to 6 into 36 plus 3 gives you 39. So 39 6 are 6 9s are 54 and 6 3s are 18. 18 plus 5 23. So this is the total number of trees planted by the students. That's it. Here the 18th question is the spiral is made up of a successive semicircles with the centers alternatively A and B. So starting with the center A of radius 0.5 centimeters, 1.0 centimeters and 1.5 and 2 centimeters and so on, as shown in the figure there. So what is the total length of such of a spiral made up of 13 consecutive semicircles? Here take pi is equal to 22 by 7 and the given hint is length of successive semicircles is L1, L2 and L3 with the centers A and B respectively. So here first of all, given that radius R1 is equal to 0.5 centimeters and R2 is equal to 1.0 centimeters and R3 is equal to 2 centimeters and so on. So here the sequence is here the sequence is 0.5 comma 1.0 comma, so 2 comma and so on. So this is the sequence. Here A is equal to 0.5 and common difference D is equal to A2 minus A1, That means 1 minus 0.5 gives you 0.5. So here the common difference is 0.5. D also said we know that n is equal to how many semicircles exist here? 13 semicircles exist here. So 13 semicircles. So n is equal to 13 here. So we have to find first of all spiral length. So sum of length of spiral is equal to here pi r1 plus pi r2 plus pi r3 plus and so on. Last and finally pi r13 because total 13 terms are there. So here if you observe, if you take pi as the common, here r1 plus r2 plus r3 and so on r13. So pi into that means 22 by 7 into here r1 r2 r3, that means 0.5 plus 1 plus 1.5 plus 2 plus and so on the last term r13 we have to find. So we know that sum of n terms, the formula is Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So 22 by 7 into here n by 2 into, so how many terms are there? 13 terms. So 13 by 2 into n 2a, that means 2 into here a is the first term 0.5. So 0.5 plus n minus 1 into, that means 13 minus 1 into d also 0.5. 0.5. So 7 into 13 by 2 into 0.5 gives you 1 plus 12 into 0.5. So 22 by 7 into 13 by 2 into, now here 1 plus 12 into 0.5 gives you 6. So here clearly 22 by 7 into 13 by 2 into 1 plus 6 gives you 7. Now 22 by 7 into 13 by 2 into 7. Here 7 cancel. 2 1s are 2 11s. So 11 into 13. So if you multiply 11 into 13, you will get 143 centimeters. This is the length of the spiral. That's it. Here the 19th question is 200 logs are stocked in the following manner: 20 logs in the bottom row, 19 in the next row, 18 in the next read, and so on. In how many rows are the 200 logs placed and how many logs are in the top row? So here if you observe, the first row contains 20 logs and then 19 and then 18 and so on. So how many rows are exist not given here? So here we know that the first term is 20 and the common difference d is equal to a2 minus a1, that is equal to 19 minus 20, it will gives you minus 1. So here the common difference is minus 1. Now and also given the total logs are 200, that means Sn is equal to 200. We have to find n. So how many rows exist or how many terms exist? So here first of all we know that Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Sn is nothing but 200. 200 is equal to n by 2 into here a is 20 plus n minus 1 into d is minus 1. If you simplify, so if you transfer 2 to the other side, it will be multiplies the 200. So 200 into 2 is equal to n into 2 2s are 4, 40 plus, if you multiply with the minus 1, minus into plus gives you minus 1 into n, minus n, minus of minus plus 1 into 1, 1. So here 200 into 2 gives you 400, that is equal to, if you multiply with the n, So first of all, 40 plus 1, 41 minus n. If you multiply with n, it will give you 400 is equal to 41n minus n into n square. So if you transfer this to the LHS side, it becomes n square minus 41n plus 400 is equal to 0. So here we have to find the roots. So we use the formula n is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is the discriminant method. So here n is equal to minus b, that means minus of minus 41 plus or minus square root of b square. So here b square is 41 square minus 4ac. So 4 into here a is 1 and c is 400 by 2a. So 2 into a 1. So here n is equal to minus of minus plus 41 plus or minus square root of 41 square. So here 41 into 41, 1 1 is 1, 1 4 is 16. Again 4 1 is 4, 4 4 is 16, 1, 10, 8, 1. So 1801 minus 1600. Once check it. 41 square. 41, 41. 1 ones are 1. 4 ones are 4. 4. If you double it, 8. 16. 1. Sorry. So wrong multiplication here. If you observe. 41 into 41, 1, 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 fours are 16, 1, 8, 6 plus 6. So 1681 here by 2. So here n is equal to 41 plus or minus. So here 1681 minus 1600 gives you square root of 81 by 2. Now n is equal to 41 plus or minus, here root 81 gives you 9 by 2. So 41 plus or minus 9 by 2 gives you 50. One time n is equal to 41 plus 9 by 2. Second time n is equal to 41 minus 9 by 2. It gives you n is equal to 15 by 2, that is equal to 25. And n is equal to 41 minus 9, 41 minus 9 gives you 32 by 2, 2 ones are 2 16. So n is equal to 16. So n is equal to 25 or 16. So reject the 25, take the n is equal to 16. Reject n is equal to 25. So n is equal to 16. Number of terms is equal to 16. That means rows. We have to find how many logs are existed in a last row. That means nth row. So an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into b. So here a16 is equal to, here a plus a is 20 plus 16 minus 1 into d is minus 1. If you solve it, 20 plus 16 minus 1 gives you 15. 15 into minus 1, minus 15. So 20 minus 15, that is equal to 5. So how many logs existed in the last row? So 5 logs are exist in the last row. That's it. Here the 20th question is, in a potato waste, a bucket is placed at the starting point. So this is the starting point. So it is a bucket. So in which bucket which is 5 meters from the first potato. So the distance between bucket to the first potato is 5 meters, and then The next potatoes are placed 3 meters apart in a straight line. There are 10 potatoes. So total there are 10 potatoes. So this is the first potato, and this is the second, this is the third, and this is the fourth, and so on. So here the distance between first and the second is 3 meters, and the second and the third is 3 meters and 3 meters, and so on. So here total how many potatoes are there? 10 potatoes are there. A competitor starts from the bucket, picks up the nearest potato, runs back to with it, drops in the bucket. So the runner has to start from the bucket, and he has to pick up the potato and comes back and drop it in the bucket. And similarly for the second potato, he has to run towards the second potato and picks it and then come back and drop it in the bucket. So he has to do it up to 10 potatoes. So here runs back up to drop it, and she continues in the same way until all potatoes are in the bucket. What is the total distance the competitor has to run? Here, first of all, the sequence is first of all 5 meters, comma 5 plus 3 11 meters, 11 plus 3 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 3 11, 11 plus 3 14, and so on. So this is the sequence. Total 10 potatoes are there. So here first of all A is equal to first term 5, and the common difference D is equal to A2 minus A1, that is equal to 8 minus 5 3. So common difference D is equal to 3 here. Now number of potatoes are 10. So n is equal to 10. So the distance the runner has to cover, the distance the runner has to cover is equal to, so he has to run towards the 10th potatoes and then back. So 2 into, so he has to cover 2 times. So 2 into 5 plus 8 plus 11 plus, and so on. So here 2 into, so we know the sum of n terms. So Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So here n is 10. So 10 by 2 into 2a, that means 2 into here a is 5 plus n minus 1 into, that means 10 minus 1 into here d is 3. That's it. Now 2 into 10 by 2. So 2 1s are 2 5s are. So 5 into 2 5s are 10 plus n minus 1 into, that means 9. 10 minus 1 gives you 9. 9 into 3. So here 2 into 5 into, so 10 plus 9 3s are 27. So 2 into 5 into 10 plus 27 gives you 37. So 2 5s are 10 into 37. So 37 cents are 370. So meters. So this is the total length he has to cover to drop all potatoes in the bucket. That's it.